Hey everybody, this is Hoang, and today we have a competitive overview over Imperialdramon Blue. But first, I want to thank our sponsors, Avalon Accessories. They do merchandise for Cardplay Vanguard, Yu-Gi-Oh, and now Digimon, so make sure to check them out. Without further ado, let's get started. Alright, first up on our list, we have Vmon. Vmon is arguably the best blue rookie in all of set 1.5. This card is capable of getting free chip off against your opponent, is really strong in Imperialdramon, and also sees some play in Mega Zoo variants. This card has amazing synergy with the rest of the deck as they're all jamming reliant synergy, so Vmon is definitely a 4 of any Imperialdramon deck. One of the cards that pair up with Vmon so well is X-Vmon. X-Vmon is capable of restanding the Vmon so we can get another free chip off, but more importantly, you can swing Vmon, Digivolve the X-Vmon over the Vmon, and then restand that X-Vmon, making it so your opponent can't attack that target. This also means that you can Digivolve safely without having fear of losing your stack. Now you can go into Imperialdramon or so on the following turn. We finally get to the big boss himself, Imperialdramon. Imperialdramon on the surface level isn't super impressive, but when you take into account the rest of the jamming support the deck provides, it actually gets pretty insane. Imperialdramon is able to restand himself off of his own effect, so the order that you want to go about is on Imperialdramon or Dino Beamon, you swing with jamming, then Digivolve into Imperialdramon, thus restanding itself, and then you can swing again. And with Imperialdramon underneath, you're able to swing once more after that, thus getting a minimum of 3 damage off with Imperialdramon, 2 if you have Dino Beamon. He also restands any of your Vmons or Frigimons, so you're also accumulating a lot of chip damage for free. And finally, we get to the partner of Imperialdramon himself, Davis Montomiya. Davis is really crucial to the deck, not only because all of your plays hinge on 3 memories, such as Digivolve into Imperialdramon or Digivolve into Imperialdramon, but also he adds much needed consistency in order to find your combo pieces. Being able to dig for your Imperialdramons, your Vmons, or such is really important. So make sure you play Davis at no less than 3. Now what you've all been waiting for, let's talk about the deck list. First off, in our Tama slots, we have 4 Demi Vmon and we have the 1 Upamon. Now, normally, you'd be able to play just 4 Tamas because Imperialdramon is such an aggressive deck that the games are most likely not going to last, but with decks such as Shine Greymon in the meta, it is nice to have the 5th egg just in case. We choose the Demi Vmon because of how much jamming we're swinging with. Vmon, Frigimon, both level 5s, and Imperialdramon all proc Demi Vmon, so it's really easy to use over Upamon. On our rookie lineup, we have the Vanillas, Gomamon, and Elecmon because they're cheap and add a lot of aggression. We have 4 Vmon because Vmon is Caveman, and then we have 2 of the Vmon from BT2, the one that went with Ulforce, because you have quite a bit of restanding in the forms of X-Vmon and Imperialdramon, so it's able to give you free card draw. In our level 4 slots, we have Frigimon, Gorymon, and the X-Vmon. X-Vmon is self-explanatory as we've gone over keycard wise. Gorillamon is used to turbo into your Imperialdramon WinCon, and Frigimon gives you another jamming support in order to restand it. You can also restand it off of X-Vmon for further chip. Our level 5s are self-explanatory, as Imperialdramon and Dino Beamon are both jammers, and they reduce the cost of Imperialdramon significantly. Imperialdramon is self-explanatory. Puppetmon is really interesting. Now, Puppetmon is a card that stuns your opponent's board. It prevents them from restanding. This card is really good in Imperialdramon because you're able to rest or stun their blockers, which then Imperialdramon can get in free chip. Omegamon or Omnimon we play because it's a nice top end, so after we go for Imperial turn, if we needed to continue the game, if we didn't kill on that turn, then we can go into Omnimon and then delay the opponent a little bit more. We play 4 Hammerspark because Hammerspark is insanely strong. It's never a bad card. It's strong in security. It's strong in your hand. It enables you to go X-Vmon or Imperialdramon or Imperial and not pass the turn potentially. But this card is easily replaceable because we have Davis. Davis makes all your plays perfectly matched as you pay the 3, go to 0, and then you can continue to play the game. So with Davis on the field, the need for Hammerspark is slightly mitigated. However, it's still a good card regardless. It allows you to play the game at a faster pace since you don't have to set up the Davis, so do keep that in mind. If you want to replace the Hammerspark, there are quite a bit of options, and we'll get to that in the next slide. As far as matchup goes, you basically do the same thing in every matchup, which is just go face. Some decks make it more difficult to go face, such as black or yellow, but overall, just go face. If you want to beat Black, who's going to stop you with their immense amount of blockers, you play cards such as Flower Cannon or Death Parade Blaster in order to rest their blockers, as Blue lacks DP increase. That is the one advantage Green Imperialdramon has over the Blue variant, is that Blue doesn't have any ways to buff their DP outside of cards like Dolphmon. Yellow, with their Abundance of Healing, you just have to be a bit more aggressive and you have to force their answers out earlier.
立ち上がれ天使は僕のそばにいる壊れそうな夢を守らなきゃいけないんだ立ち上がれ勇者は僕の中にいるそびえ立つターゲット負けるわけにはいかない燃え上がれこの輪胸を焦がしてる忘れられた明日取り戻しに行くんだ熱いバトル起こせ
Alright, to wrap things up, Imperialdramon is on average a high tier 2 deck, and if it high rolls a little bit, it's a low tier 1 deck capable of stealing games even from the best decks if it opens up well. The deck is relatively simple and easy to learn for new players, so if you want to get your friends into the game or you yourself are looking for easy wins, Imperialdramon is the way to go. Thanks for watching, you guys, and hopefully you stick around for our next piece of content. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you wish. Thank you.